Welcome to Learn360's Content Updates and Ideas webinar. My name is Emily Ice, and I am the Director of Product and Licensing, as well as a former K-12 educator and a Learn360 subscriber. Thank you all for joining. Let's begin with our agenda. I'll start with some insights into our acquisition strategy, including our evaluation and vetting process. Before moving on to curation, where I'll share our curation process and 2023 usage trends. Then I'll discuss some content highlights and classroom implementation ideas. As a former teacher, I seek out content that enhances classroom instruction and sparks learning growth in the classroom. I will highlight new programs and spotlight some creative ideas. Finally, we're excited about our upcoming content and eager for feedback. Let's start with our overall acquisition strategy. You, the customer, and end user is at the core of our acquisition strategy. Our content licensing strategy is built on 4 core principles. First, licensing high-quality educational content. The emphasis here is on trusted content that you can feel safe sharing in your classroom. Second, we focus on different areas of the curriculum. As a K-12 all-subject product, we make sure each year to bring in content that enhances instruction across subjects. Third, prioritizing new copyrights, which means programs produced within the last 5 years, especially in high-need subjects. Fourth, and perhaps most importantly, driving value, we look at our metrics and usage to make data-driven decisions. I'll talk about all of these in more detail as we go. And I want to just take a moment to highlight some of our wonderful producers that we have here on the screen. Let's first take a look at this trusted content. Our first principle is licensing high-quality educational content. There are several factors we consider when accessing content. First, we ask, is there a curricular fit? We seek out producers with expertise in K-12 subjects. Then we evaluate state standards and research different curriculum to ensure the content will solve a need for our educators and librarians. Second, we ask, does it fill a gap? Does the program offer something new, or do we already have a lot of programs on the subject? Has there been changes in the subject that need to be updated? And then third, does it extend learning in the field? Is it an emerging topic or provide a trusted expertise of a new topic? And fourth, we look at usage as a predictor of value. We look at how similar programs have performed to confirm that there's an audience for the subject. Our second principle, as we're licensing content across the K-12 subject curriculum, is to think about the subject areas with a two-pronged strategy, focusing on our core areas of strength as well as our key growth areas. Our top subjects on Learn360 are STEAM and social studies. We have particularly focused on bringing in STEAM and social studies content in Spanish, including 10 new bilingual series. Additionally, in response to customer requests, we have acquired a growing number of titles to support student well-being. Learn360 is a K-12 resource for all subjects and all grade levels. So I wanted to take a minute to highlight some of my favorite trending recommendations across subjects and grades. Usage trends across our schools and districts with Learn360 highlight the strong curricular fit of our science videos, drives usage across many schools. You can leverage Learn360's advanced search and filters to find all the best fit content for your classroom and library. While all Learn360 content is vetted, we know that instructional policies and material reviews may require some customization. If there is a grade level or content area that may not be relevant to your school or classroom, our suppression tools allow you to suppress it within the admin portal. Learn360 content can be suppressed by subject, grade, warning flags, producers, asset types, accessibility, and even copyright. Let's talk more about copyright. Our third principle is prioritizing newer copyrights. As you can see from this graph, the bulk of the content added to Learn360 last year was produced between 2019 and 2020. You'll notice that we also license programs outside of this date range. This is because we often have customer requests for specific evergreen titles. After evaluating these requests, we can bring in content that fits individual school needs. Again, as I mentioned, you can suppress by copyright if your instructional policies necessitate further customization. Here, I would like to take a moment to highlight some of our most recent copyright additions that are driving usage. I have limited time within this presentation, so I will only share the titles for a moment. But as you prepare your newsletters for your school, or perhaps you're planning next week's instruction, please know that all of these videos within the document are linked and will bring you directly into Learn360 to find some of these great titles. Our fourth principle is usage as a predictor of value. Learn360's content is beloved. Many of our highest usage titles have stood the test of time. With Learn360, your admin team can view your school's usage data. This feature, again, is very helpful if you're putting together a school newsletter and looking to highlight individual trends within different schools or grade levels. Taking a moment to review our usage trends within elementary school content, we see holiday content proves to be consistently most popular. Again, we'll move through the titles quickly, but hopefully this sparks some ideas for the coming month or months, the coming school year, shall we say. At all grade levels, the strong curricular fit of our science and social studies content continues to drive consistent usage across grade level. Learn360 has trusted embedded content, but our value is most visible in our curation. How do we do this? By focusing on content fit, usage, age, and feedback. At Learn360, we're dedicated to enhancing instruction, and part of that is listening to our educators and making sure you can find the right content for your lessons quickly and easily. We consistently acquire and weed our content to ensure your recent and relevant content surfaces. As educators, we know great instruction takes careful planning. As we acquire content across subjects, we always think through our teachers' and librarians' needs and how their needs change throughout the school year. I will quickly highlight some popular titles across producers throughout the school year. These Learn360 videos can help to increase engagement and build community throughout the school year. Within Learn360, there's a multitude of videos and multimedia resources to choose from. To make the most of Learn360 and support instruction, consider leveraging Learn360's playlists, folders, and quiz features. You can find more information about each of these features in our support center. In addition to curating new content, we review our content on an ongoing basis to identify older programs with low usage that can be retired from collections. We're careful to target only programs with old copyrights that demonstrate a track record of low engagement. We proactively evaluate our content for relevance. That means twice a year at the end of June and at the end of December, we remove programs from our platform. Why do we do this? There are two reasons. First, our licensed programs have expired or the producer won't renew it. In some cases, it's too expensive to renew. Second, the producer or distributor has lost the rights. We're always mindful in these situations to align the weeding with teaching breaks, just to be sure that we're not causing any issues. Now my favorite part, the content highlights. Through acquisition and curation, Learn360's content enhances instruction. Over half of our new content is from 2022 and 2023, or 2022 and 2023 copyrights. In the past year, we've had 4,807 new titles, including 10 new bilingual series. Additionally, rooted in customer feedback, we added 50 new topic centers. Through conversations with our educators and our librarians, we developed bundled videos, interactives, printables, and audio around popular topics. Finally, in addition to all this new content, all these new features, Learn360 provides value to our schools and districts by providing features and resources to accompany our media assets. Here I want to take a moment to share some of our customers' brilliant ideas. April is Financial Literacy Month. With more than just videos, Learn360 provides exclusive interactives from Nussbaum Interactives. Consider integrating interactives into your financial literacy instruction. For example, challenging your students to set a budget for their new lab supplies or draft persuasive essays for your next field trip. With inspiring content on recent and relevant topics, you may even inspire the next startup. I used to teach in San Francisco, so that was always the goal. Inspired by teachers, Learn360's topic centers are guaranteed to spark your next favorite lesson. Many of our 50 topic centers lend themselves to creative multimedia projects. For example, with Learn360, you can take your students around the world with the countries and cultures topic centers. Assign each student a country and extend learning with interactive videos, audio, and printables. We even have boarding passes, although they won't get you anywhere. Again, our time is limited, but all the ideas will be linked and shared from this recording. With over 20 STEAM topics, we're truly inspired by all the creative ways that Learn360 educators integrate multimedia into their science curriculum. Integrate Learn360 into your science standards with these creative implementation ideas. Consider doing a human body fair, design your own animal or habitat, construct a landform, host a world fair, host a cooking show, plant a school garden, film for Shark Tank, and even consider using Learn360 to support peer tutoring. Whatever grade level or subject you're teaching, Learn360 is the perfect resource to integrate into your classroom and school routines. Here I'm going to take a moment to call out one of my favorite recommendations, classroom polls. Tomorrow is International Women's Day. Happy International Women's Day, everybody. Within Learn360's Influential Women's Topic Center, you can find videos, interactives, printables, and other resources to learn about influential women every day. Pose the question to your students, would you rather learn about Amelia Earhart or Nellie Bly? After your students have responded, consider extending the lesson with videos, interactives, and more printables. In my classroom, I always started with this classroom poll and then brought the lesson back at the end of the day. Other ideas to include are word of the day, building and Learn360 into your indoor recess, setting community intentions before and after recess, maybe a mindful minute after resource, singing during your transitions. We've got plenty of music and audio on Learn360, as well as ending with a closing story. Not only is April Financial Literacy Month, it is also Poetry Month, my favorite. Our customers are filled with so many creative and imaginative strategies for leveraging Learn360 resources across subjects. I wanted to take a moment here to share some of our favorite implementation ideas from our libraries and classrooms. Again, I want to be mindful of timing, but you'll have access to this deck and can dive deeper into these ideas within our info-based resources. Let's take a moment to talk about zooming in pictures. Consider zooming in on Learn360 images and challenging students to write a poem from the image. In this example, I zoomed in on a picture of the Earth. Without showing students what the picture was, they were challenged to use descriptive words to write a poem based on the image. Then I zoomed out and revealed that it was, in fact, the Earth. Alternatively, capitalize on student curiosity and task them with listening to Learn360 sounds. Within Learn360, we have audio, as I mentioned, is for songs as well as for different items around the classroom and the world. In this situation, I shared the sound of leaves and chimes. Without showing the students what I was playing or seeing what they were looking at, the students were challenged to describe the sounds they were hearing and create a poem. Finally, prepare your students for standardized testing with a word of the day routine. Within the audio section of Learn360, you will find the SAT resources. This is a great opportunity to integrate Learn360 and build your students' vocabulary as they progress through the school year and towards standardized testing. All Learn360 topic centers can be found via advanced search, and with Learn360 topic centers, you can support all grade levels. One of the topics that goes across all grade levels is literacy, and I will say this was one of the top areas that those of you here showed interest in for our content. So I'm going to pause here to talk a little bit more about our literacy topic centers. Within the Learn360 topic centers, you can find the Phonics and Reading Readiness Topic Center. This topic center is perfect for differentiating your phonics instruction across student needs. For example, within the Phonics Topic Center, you can find video resources for initial consonant digraphs and pair those videos around initial digraphs with interactives and printables for that specific skill. Here I've highlighted our short U resources. For example, you can take a video on the short U sound, combine it with printables, audio, and additional storybooks that all focus on the short U sound. This is very helpful when differentiating your classroom. As we all know, it is rare that students are all working on the same sound or same skill at the same time. With the Phonics and Reading Readiness Topic Center, is perfect for teaching initial consonant digraphs, alphabet and letter sounds, long and short vowel sounds, or controlled word endings, Greek roots, and even syllabications. Diving into those topic centers, you can support all students as they progress in building their literacy skills. As I mentioned, many of you requested literacy as one of the top areas of interest when we did the poll earlier. If there are specific titles within literacy that you're interested in, for example, if you are working in a library in your school district and you know that there's a specific video that would be meaningful or impactful for your students, the best way to communicate that to us is to submit a content request. That content request will go to your sales representative, and then they will work with the rest of our teams. Please make sure as you're sending in these requests that you provide us with as much information as possible. If you are looking for a replacement for a program, please let us know the name of the program and what you're looking for a replacement for, as well as the class it's being used in. Please also include a description of the class and learning objectives. It may be that we can suggest an alternative program for you. Additionally, if you're requesting a new program to be added, one that hasn't previously been on the platform, please send us a link to that video. Oftentimes we find that there's multiple videos with the same title, so please make sure to send us the name of the title and a link to it, and then we can reach out to the producers and do our best to acquire the content for you. Again, please make sure to let us know what class it will be used in and how many students are in that class. And then finally, as a former teacher, I love to hear it, and I know it makes such an impact on our platform. If you have innovative ideas of how you are using Learn360 in your classroom, please reach out and let our sales reps know as well. We love to hear from our customers. And as you've seen in this presentation, there are so many wonderful ideas that come out of talking with our customers, talking to our teachers, talking to our librarians, and hearing how they are implementing Learn360 in the classroom. So again, as you notice usage trends within your schools, while you observe teachers doing phenomenal work with Learn360, please reach out and let us know. Share those innovative ideas with us, and we will support you as best as we can. Looking towards the end of the school year, we're going to continue within Learn360 to curate our content. As we discussed, we're focusing on our new copyrights. We're looking at subject areas, specifically in STEAM and social studies, with an eye on holidays and well-being. And I'll say even within that, we're particularly interested in AI and new content around technology integration. So keep an eye out for that. And as I mentioned, we're always bringing in content with a focus on how it's going to be used in the classrooms, in the libraries, with the students to drive learning. So as we again get great ideas from you and work with our producers, it's with the framework of how it fits into a curriculum and solves a need for you. So please make sure to send in those customer requests and let us know how we can find you that content to supplement your instruction. As we end here, I wanted to mention that if your school or district serves middle or high school students, consider adding classroom video on demand, the master collection, or classroom video on demand career and tech ed to your Learn3 subscription within the same platform. Within your Learn360 platform, you will gain access to additional videos to support honors in advanced curriculum and lessons. This classroom video on demand extra subscription will extend learning and provide engaging videos and has more expertise on some of those advanced subjects we discussed. Well, thank you so much. I appreciate everyone for being here. And if any other questions come up, please reach out to your sales rep and they'll have the details for any information that you might need.